In fact, we're getting in some more breaking news now. The grounds on which he was arrested. I'm just putting out the details on the screen of the grounds on which he was arrested. Grounds of arrest. Sources say he was not cooperating with the probe and that there is certain financial transactions that ED allegedly believes has Hawala links. I repeat, there are breaking news updates and Swapnil Kothari is also joining us. Swapnil, we have details. Sources say he was not cooperating with the probe. There is certain financial transactions that the Enforcement Directorate allegedly believe have Hawala links. So there are financial transactions that the ED believes have Hawala links. Yes.
Well, exactly. That's what I said. If in the ECIR, there is the Enforcement Information Report, and if they find that there are some transactions which are, inculpatory, and point out towards some irregularities, and if there is an income or proceeds of crime, as we call it under the Money Laundering Act, the Prevention of Money Laundering Act, if Mr. Malik cannot justify them, those transactions, vis-a-vis the questions posed by the authorities, then it's very clear that they amount to proceeds of crime, and that is the basis where if he gives very evasive answers, then that is the point where the Enforcement Directorate thinks that it's best to take him into custodial interrogation and then continue the interrogation further so that the person under the pressure of custody will try to answer and divulge more, because he's not been able to give satisfactory answers. That is exactly what I said. So it is very clear that there are Hawala transactions. That means the money which came as a black money has been funneled, has been laundered into white money, and then it goes into the layering process, as we call it under the money laundering, and then gets translated into white money. So that is exactly what the process of money laundering is. And that is exactly where Mr. Malik has not been able to satisfy the Enforcement Directorate. And that is exactly where then the authorities feel that he needs to be custodially interrogated as far as that particular aspect is concerned. One is more interested in getting to know the details.
Stay with me, Kishore Tiwari. Stay with me. Swapnil, stay with me, my friend. Kishore Tiwari joining us. Kishore Tiwari, part of the Shiv Sena, joining us on the phone line. Kishore Tiwari, your first response. Nawab Malik has been arrested. Charges are very serious. We are told that he was arrested on the grounds of non-cooperation, also because there is an alleged Hawala link and he was not giving details of it. Your party's first response.
Our party is with Nawab Malik. It is a clear case of the victimization. Those who are raising the voice against central government and the BJP, they are being victimized. And it is a classical case. Nawab Malik is being victimized for a case which is 20 years ago. He has already clarified everything. I think they are saying something nonsense. They want to arrest him, so they went to his house and brought him to the office. This is the classical case of victimization. BJP has been trying their level-based to stop the voices, raising the voices against their anarchy. We will fight it out. Nobody will keep it quiet. We are with him. All Mahavikas Agadi parties are with Nawab Malik. This is same thing which happened with Anil Deshmukh. Nothing has come out. This is nothing but a victimization.
Joining us on the phone line, stay with me, Prakash. Kishore Tiwari, Ram Kadam also phone line. Ram Kadam, now the Shiv Sena, the Agadi, the NCP, all saying that this is part of the vendetta. In fact, Sharad Pawar went on to say that he's a Muslim leader and that your party is scared of him because he's been speaking up.
See, first of all, let me tell you, this is extremely a ridiculous statement by the Mahavikas Agadi. We always call them, they are the Mahavasuli Agadi. When there are clear-cut proofs against Mr. Malik, there is a registered document which had happened in 2005 when Malik took property. The person who was involved in bomb blast, who's aid of doubt, who's a serious criminal, and when Mr. Malik was the minister in Maharashtra government, that time he misused his position and he purchased that property. This is the point number one. Point number two, he was very well aware that this property government will acquire that property, and the right procedure is when government acquires this kind of property, then they do it auction. if he wanted to buy that property, he has to go with the rules and regulations, which he did not. After knowing also this is a criminal those person's property, he bought it, and he bought it at a very cheap price. So there are a clear-cut evidence against Mr. Malik, and we really don't understand why these three-party leaders are saying it's a political vendetta. What they want? They don't want that ED or income tax or any other department. They don't want them to work war. So it's not a political vendetta. Whatever he has done, now he is facing those charges, and now court will decide.
Okay, thank you, Ram Kadam. Deshratan Nigam is joining us on the phone line. Deshratan Nigam and also Swapnil Kothari. Okay, Deshratan Nigam is joining us live along with Swapnil Kothari. I'm staying with these pictures. We are hearing that Nawab Malik was not cooperating according to sources in the enforcement